Very good evening. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? My name is Hartley. The name of the channel is Crime Vlog Weekly. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we have a intriguing case of who done it here. This is a case with Karen Reed. Her name is Karen Reed. Her boyfriend died. This is back on January 29th of 2022, and she's currently about to go to trial, hopefully sometime in April. Um, there's lots of twists and turns on this particular case, and it's a situation where we say who done it. Um, Apparently, her boyfriend, uh, he was found around about 5:50 a.m. in the morning of January 29th, lying in what was a storm that particular night. It was, so he's been lying in the snow, frozen. His body was actually frozen in the snow. But there's lots been happening since then. The prosecution has got one angle to it, and the defense has got one angle to it. So it's a puzzling case. What makes it even more puzzling that the majority of the characters are all policemen, and I think there's one FBI agent also involved, but it's all seemed to be connected. And for some reason, it seems like something in the boys' club, or should we say the boys and girls club of the police. But it's a very strange situation. So this is a case that we're definitely going to be following right through over the next few months. We do believe the case is going to last around 6 weeks to at least 6 to 8 weeks. This case will be. There is pre-trial hearings that's been going on since January 2024, and obviously the prosecution is trying to get their side over, and the defense is also trying to get their information to the judge to see what can stay in, what information can stay in, and what information can go out. This is all happened in Boston, Massachusetts. There's a place called Canton, very small place. I think they said approximately 2 million people within that area. But it's when it comes to the police on that side, they all seem to be know each other and connected to each other, and that's what makes this case very difficult. Karen Reed was first charged with manslaughter. What was said that it was a hit and run, that the two of them, that this is her boyfriend got run over by her. The story is that she had a row with him and reversed her vehicle into him. This is according to the prosecution, this is what they're saying. Whereas Karen Reed is saying, no, that's not what happened. She was saying that she was tired on that night. They were supposed to go to an after party. She decided just to drop her boyfriend off. And this is, I'm not sure if you can see this. This is the boyfriend. That's him. Yeah, she decided to drop him off. That's John O'Keefe is his name. She decided to drop him to the after party. She said I think she had a stomach ache or something and wasn't really up to it. So she said she saw him just entering into the doorway of the home. This is a gentleman by the name of Brian Albert. Brian Albert, Brian Albert is also a policeman, and they were having an after party there. So it was said by the defense that Reed, this is, you have to get used to all the names here, there's quite a lot. Karen Reed actually dropped her boyfriend and drove off, went straight back home, went to sleep, and she then realized at 5:50, I think it is, in the morning, that he hadn't returned back home from that after party. So she made a phone call to a couple of friends. Um, One of them was Jennifer McCabe, and they say no, they haven't seen him. Anyhow, they decided to meet up together and go and look for him. And uh, this they did. And when they got back to the house where the after party was, they found him lying about, I think they said, approximately 12 feet before 12. Yeah, that's it. Approximately 12 feet before the curve, the pavement and the curve. And his body was frozen, and she rushed out. And I think they called the 911 services then. And they called the nine. Yeah, that's it. They called the 911 services and waited till they come. And apparently, Karen Reed was in hysterics at that time when she saw her boyfriend lying there. This is basically the side of the. This is basically what the defense is saying. As I said, the prosecution's got another angle um, of it. I'll repeat that again, where they're saying that Karen Reed and her boyfriend, this is John O'Keefe, they were having an argument, and she did drop him off. And while being in a moody, or shall I say, in an angry way, she is alleged that she reversed and knocked him over. And at the same time, there was a busted headlight which came in, a busted rear light. The red bit at the back. It's understood that that got damaged at the time when she ran into him. This is what the prosecution is saying. There's no 100% truth on this at the moment. There is definitely two sides to it. What makes this whole case more? I'm sorry. One thing. Sorry. I'm sorry about the lighting. We seem to have a bit of a lighting problem. I know I am dark, but I'm not that dark. But we'll try to sort that out as soon as we can. Okay, back to the house where the after party was there. As I said, this was the Albert's home. As I said, Brian Albert and his wife's home, and they had other family members there at the time. In actual fact, I think there were 11 people in the home at the time. Let's see if I can get those names up for you who's in the homes. And it looks like we had Brian Albert and Nicole Albert, the husband and wife. Also, a married couple, which was Julie Albert and Chris Albert. I think that's this, and also the son, Colin Albert. Also was Kathleen Albert, Brian Albert Jr., also Julie Nagel, and Jennifer McCabe. You're going to hear a lot about Jennifer a little bit later on. So Jennifer McCabe and Matt McCabe, which is her husband, they were all in the house. So approximately 11 people in the house on that night. So as I said, it's definitely a case of who done it. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. All I can say is wow, wow, wow. It's we're definitely looking forward for the trial case on this. Meanwhile, the prosecution, bringing you a little bit up to date. Meanwhile, the prosecution has been not the prosecution, I should say, the defense lawyers has been trying to get this case thrown out because what they're saying is it's a big cover up, and lots of the witnesses in the house they have not. It's been a cover up, and they have not had the statements from all these 11 people in the house to be able to question them about. As I said, this is just a pre-trial. This is not the main trial at the moment. There was a pre-trial before from the prosecution to decide whether or not this case should go forward. And most definitely, this is what's happening. It is definitely going forward. Um, so where we at the moment, the prosecution is waiting to get the evidence from, did I say the prosecution or the defense? The defense is trying to get the full evidence, the full statements from the prosecution regarding these 11 people that was in the house. My take on it, for some reason, I'm a bit dubious on this one because I cannot understand why she's the only one that's being charged on this situation. As I said, she was first charged as a hit and run um, situation. Now they've upped the charges to murder. So that, it's that's looking very strange. That's looking very strange. Yet still, all the other people in the house, none of them is under suspicion, but they're under suspicion by viewers and other people who knows about the case. This is where I'm at. This is something I think you guys out there, whether you're in the Caribbean, whether you're in Africa, where you're in Europe. I think already Australia is clicked onto this one already because, as I said, it's one of the biggest whodunits since the forgot her name now. Agatha Christie, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's one of the biggest whodunits since back in that time. So everyone's definitely going to be glued to this one. The trial will be televised. That's in case it just it will be televised unless the judge comes to a decision at some stage and they decide not to go ahead with the trial because of all the outstanding bits about it. One other thing I'll bring to your attention also is that they've got there's this gentleman, this uh, police officer. His name is Proctor. I think he's the leading investigator on this. He is connected, or I should have said, he's allegedly connected to the family, the Albert's family, which, as I said, uh, Albert is Brian Albert is a policeman, and the whole of the family seem to be all connected with the police. Either they work for the police or they're married to uh, their partners. Their partner is connected to the police force. So and this Proctor chap, he's currently under investigation by the FBI. Um, so that and this investigation does lead back to this particular case. There's lots and lots of questions that's going on, but it's under closed seal, as I should say at the moment, what it is. So my take is this case should not be going ahead until all players come out with everything. But this is the way they work. So this investigation by Proctor over the hit and run, as they're saying, and charging Karen Reed for murder. It looks like there's something going on there. Seems to be some sort of cover up. And as I said, it looks like the boys' club, keep it in the boys' club. I don't think the evening started out with anyone planning to murder or hit and run or whatever. I think it was a night of drinking. Everyone's having a drink, enjoying themselves around January 29th, if I remember correctly. January 29th, sometime around early evening, they did go do some bar hopping. The group of them did some bar hopping. This is, as I said, I hope you guys can see me okay there because I'm not sure why I'm coming out a little bit dark there, but I'm sure we'll get that right. Yeah, as I said, the full group went bar hopping on that night before midnight. And towards the end of the night, a few of them decided to go back to the after party. I think this was uh, Albert's son was having a birthday party, and they all decided to go back there. But Karen Reed, she did not know the Alberts that well, so she decided she's not going to go. She's going to go home because she wasn't feeling too well. So I'm just trying to see if I can get a little light onto the subject. I can't. Not sure what's happening there exactly. Something's going on with my lighting. Okay, here we go. Okay, so basically, that brings us back to Karen Reed not going to the after party, but her boyfriend, which is John O'Keefe. Oh, that's O apostrophe Keefe. John O'Keefe decided, yes, he's going to go, although he had already had quite a few drinks on him. He left the last bar. Apparently, I think what they're saying that there was some video footage of him walking away from the bar with and entering the SUV car with a glass. That's a cocktail glass, and that cocktail glass actually came into the question a little bit later on. But yes, so he actually there's video evidence of him entering the car with his girlfriend Karen, and they drove to the home um, in Kenton of the Alberts family. As I said again, Karen repeatedly has been saying that she dropped him off at the door and he went in, and then she drove off. Another angle of it, one of the other members of who was going to the party, but the name slips me for a moment. I will get back to that a little bit later. He actually saw when Karen Reed uh, dropped dropped. She actually no. When they pulled up the same time, Karen I think was driving off. This is what it seems to be. They pulled up just about when Karen was driving off from the home, and it seems like they did not see um, seen the deceased at that time. It's a bit doubtful at the moment. This is why when it goes to trial, everyone's going to have to give their side of evidence and also be cross questioned by the defense, because it's all a bit iffy there. Because to me, if he was going to the party, and if John O'Keefe was there at the if he was there lying on the ground, they definitely would have seen him. There again, that's him again. John O'Keefe has been on the police force, I think they said, for about 10 years, 10 years there. And apparently he was going out with this is Karen Reed. He was going out with Karen Reed for approximately 2 years. And so this is the situation. Okay, going to give you this here. Apparently, this is the autopsy of Mr. John O'Keefe. This was the bruises on his arm. The prosecution reckoned that this was caused by the reversing of the vehicle by Karen Reed. They're saying that Karen Reed was upset. She reversed, bashed into John O'Keefe, and was the result of what happened. But as I said, that is one side from the prosecution. But the defense on the other side is saying that this is dog bites, or should we say dog scratches. Somehow they think that the family dog of the Alberts, this is what has caused this situation. So, as I said, it's all very confusing. The truth there is, yes, there was a dog at the family home of all the Alberts on that particular evening. Somehow now that dog, at this present moment, that dog has been either sold or given away. The house also in question, which I'll find for you, the house also in question, this home has also been sold. This is where apparently they found his body. John O'Keefe's body was found at the front of this house. When I said front, more towards the pavement side of it. This house has also now been sold. And it was also being said that the basement of the home was redecorated before it was sold. So this is all comes into play. And as I said, when it goes to court, we have a lot to look forward look forward to. This gentleman here, this is called Turtle Boy. He's a what we call an internet sensation. He's a private citizen, and he looks into cases. And if he finds out something's not right about it, he will publicize it. And this is what he did on this particular case. He has managed to gather together many of citizens and brought it to light. He has brought it to light about this particular case. So, as I said, he has got around 50,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. So that has helped to publicize the case quite a lot. And as I said, thanks to him, um, thanks to him, that's the way how I've got to know about the case, and thousands more. And on the first day that they went to court, he was able to gather many people together to support Karen Reid in this particular case. Once again, his name is Turtle Boy. You're a Turtle Boy. That's TurtleBoy. You'll find him on YouTube. So, as I said, there's quite a lot of characters in this. This is also, let's see if I can get her up. That's Jennifer McCabe, one of the most important people, besides Karen Reid, who's being accused of this situation. But this is what did I say her name was? I keep forgetting the names. Yes, Jennifer McCabe. Her and her husband was there on the night. For some reason, it's alleged that she made a Google search at 2:30 a.m. in the morning, asking Google how long would it take her body to be frozen in the snow outside. Strange. That is very strange. I'm not going to say much more about that, but to me, if someone's doing that at 2:30 in the morning instead of sleeping, you must have a very good reason, and you're not charged for murder or attempted murder or anything like that. But you're connected to all these policemen in that house. So that's very strange. That's all I'm going to say. So you, as a viewer, make your own mind up. Let me know. Within the comments, so please drop your comments. It'd be interesting to hear your comments. Also, here we got this is the prosecutor, for I think they said this is it North? I forgot which area he covers, but he covers. This is the prosecutor who's put it all together. That's the main prosecutor. So he's had quite a lot to say, and it's also been said that he's also connected to the others because they have actually been asking for him to be taken off the case. So look out, look out, look out. Once again, the players in this is Julie Albert, Colin Albert, Chris Albert, Kathleen Albert, Brian Albert, Nicole Albert, Brian Albert Jr., Julie Nagel, and of course Jennifer McCabe and her husband Matt McCabe, all connected to this particular case. And as I said, none of them has been charged. The defense don't have any statements from them to fight the case for Karen Reid. Just here, also this is I think this is Jackson, one of the Jackson there. That's the one on the right. That's Karen Reid in the middle. That's they were having a little press conference outside there. I have got a clip. To show you guys. Let's see if I can get that up now and see what. So let's have a look at this. See if I get a clip. See if bit of this.
We're the only ones fighting for the truth of what happened to John O'Keefe. And me and my family and my attorneys and my team have marshaled every resource to get to the truth. It just feels like no one else wants it.
Karen, just to be clear, you didn't do it.
We know who did it, Steve. We know. And we know who spearheaded this cover-up. You all know.
Yes, we do.
And no, she didn't do it. No, she didn't do it. This is an innocent woman. She didn't do it.
I tried to save his life.
Yeah.
I tried to save his life at 6 in the morning. I was covered in his blood. I was the only one trying to save his life.
Why'd you admit to it?
She didn't admit to it. She didn't admit to anything close to that. Nothing close to that. And you should know that.
That was like 3 or 4 times she admitted to it.
No, she didn't.
That's not true.
She asked a question. She asked a question, which is very different. She didn't admit to anything.
We're the only ones fighting for the truth.
There you go. She said that they're the only ones that's fighting for the truth. For some reason, I don't know why, but I'm on her side. Maybe I'm wrong because everyone's innocent until proven guilty. But for the twists and turns that's going on, and the prosecution seem to be holding things back, it doesn't look very good from my side on this. This is going to give you also a clip of the crowd that supports Karen Reed.
Imagine one day you wake up and your daughter is telling you, Dad, they're telling me I killed John. They're telling me I killed John and I'm scared. And then you go, you're involuntarily sectioned for 5 hours in Brockton at the same hospital, I believe, that the boyfriend has just pronounced dead in. And you're sectioned there against your will. And then you were brought back to One Meadows Avenue, where the people who were kissing your when you were helping out their niece and nephew for the last 2 years, helping raise them, those people are suddenly turning on you and telling you that you killed your boyfriend who you love dearly. So we are here because the institutions that we are supposed to trust, the police and the district attorney's office, have completely failed us. They've completely failed not only Karen Reed and not only John O'Keefe, but they have failed all of us.
There you go. There you go. That's our Turtle Boy. You're going to be hearing a lot more of him during this trial that's coming up. As I said, he's the one who has brought the attention to this particular case worldwide. So he's doing an extremely good job. Big shout out to you, Turtle Boy. Just keep the good work going on. I think I've got another.
Free Karen Reed! 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 Free Karen.
Yeah, that's it. That's the supporters. That's the supporters that's behind this particular case out there at the moment. Also going to give you a clip of, this is the judge. The name has actually slipped me from, some people call him Auntie, but here we go. That's the judge who's dealing with the case. At the moment, she seems pretty fair. So she's taking it step by step. So hopefully we're going to have a pretty even case here, and it's going to be left directly down to the jurors on this one. But Karen Reed has got a lot of supporters at present. I'm not sure if that's going to change, if there's any lies or anything that comes up. But so far, the prosecution doesn't look too good in what they've done. That's my opinion. You know, if you guys want to follow the case also on other social media, do let me know what you do think. This, once again, this is the house on Meadows Avenue. I think it's 34 Meadows Avenue in Canton. That is the house where the John O'Keefe, actually, his body was found there. Yes, since then the funeral has taken place and has been buried after the body was handed over from the police investigations. This is the courthouse where it's all taking place. As I said, there is a lot of support for Karen Reed. Karen Reed is spelled Karen, and the surname is Reed, Read. So if you want to search for more. So once again, don't forget, my name is Hartley, and this is Crime Vlog Weekly. I don't normally do lives. Normally, I've got my Abby, my AI presenter. Normally, she's doing all the reports, and I would gather all the stuff together. But I think this is going to be a very interesting case. As I said, it's going to be a whodunit, and the case is going to be lasting for about 2 months. So I intend to be strictly behind this, and definitely I hope I'm going to have better lighting than this. I'm not sure. It was correct at the beginning, but I'm not sure what's going on. But once again, the name of this channel, Crime Vlog Weekly. That's crime as CRIME, and vlog VLOG Weekly. We've been going now since April 2023. Not all that long, but we've done quite a lot. We probably have approximately 300 and possibly around 360 videos up, and quite a lot of shorts also. So do check out our past videos, and most of all, hit the like button and subscribe. Subscribe so that any updates, you'll get that immediately. We're only 1,300 subscribers, but we're hoping to get that up pretty quick and fast. As I said, we've only been going now for just the April, I think it was April 15th is when we actually started, and this is where we're at now. We also tend to bring you the stories that's hidden away, that the mainstream media don't tackle. So we go down that little lane, and we'll find those small local stories and get it to you. As I said, this is a local story. Local as in Canton is a very small place in Boston, Massachusetts. And thanks to Turtle Boy, who's doing the same thing as what I'm doing, he has brought this to the attention to the world. I would say thank you very much, Turtle Boy. Just keep the good work going. We're definitely going to follow this one, and our support is definitely for Karen Reed on this. Turtle Boy, in the meanwhile, this is another stories that's going on, because you're dealing with the boys in the blue and the girls in the blue. He's under a lot of pressure. In actual fact, I think you have to look over his shoulders, most definitely, because as you know, the boys in the blue, they like to stick together, and he has had the pressure put onto him because he's very vocal, very, very, very vocal. So he has had a lot of pressure, but he's still going at it because he believes in truth also. So as I said, Turtle Boy, just keep the good work going. Once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and please share my video, share this video also. And I'm going to leave it there, but I will come back. I will come back at another time with further updates. I will continue on updates on this particular case. Also, there is quite a few other cases going on, but I will not spoil this out. I don't want to get you guys too confused, so I'll just go around this again, just briefly. We've got here Brian. This is not Brian. This is John O'Keefe, who died at the property of Brian Albert. And Karen Reed is the accused. She's actually was charged for a hit and run. Now they've upped it to either manslaughter or murder. I have a feeling it's a murder case now rather than manslaughter. This is the home. That is the home there where the body was found. And the courthouse. That's the courthouse there. with lots of supporters for Karen Reid. This is the most important witness of the night. Her name is Jennifer McCabe. Allegedly, she said she did not see John O'Keefe on that night. But she's saying that he did not enter. Yet still at 2:30 in the morning, this is well before the body was found in the snow near the pavement, she was Googling at 2:30 a.m. allegedly Googling how long does a body survive in the snow, or how long does it take to be frozen? Somewhere along those lines, there was a Google search. So obviously, this is definitely going to be coming up in the case, and as we do know, this information Google can definitely pinpoint the time whether this happened at because the prosecutors reckon this happened around 6 a.m. in the morning, but the defense is saying no, this happened at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. If it happens at 2:30 a.m., Karen Reid should definitely not be charged on this situation, but twists and turns, I should say. So yes, you're going to be hearing a lot from Karen Reid. I think this might be Brian Albert here. I think that is Brian Albert, if I get it correct. I think he's the one who's actually been in that TV program, Boston's Finest. I might be wrong, but I'll come back to you on that one. All I can say for this case is, wow. Most definitely. Once again, here we go with the
Free Karen Reid! Free Karen Reid! Free Karen Reid!
There you go, lots and lots of support there for Karen Reid. Okay, but that's it from me on this one. What's the time? We have gone, 37 minutes. I will come back to you on that. Enjoy the rest of the day. Don't do what I wouldn't do. And keep it good, keep it clean. And I'll speak to you guys a little bit later. I'm out of here. My name is Hartley. The channel is called Crime Vlog Weekly. Please, 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 please show me some love. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you.